Yep. What's going on, world? Early morning type shit. You know, I'm gonna try to be earlier next time. You know, a lot of things weren't the way I needed them to be. Every time I wake up, I drink a glass of water. I keep a glass of water next to the bookshelf. I chug it down or whatever, drink it. Pause, pause, pause. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, world? You know, want to make sure I cover my bases this morning. But no, I take care of that. I drink the water, and usually nature calls early. But for whatever reason, called a little later than usual. So I ended up walking out the door a little later than usual. So yeah, here I am. You know, my bad. Trying to cross the street before you know, incoming traffic. But no, it's I woke up around like a little before six a.m. this morning. Also, I did a live yesterday with Blader Z, so you guys should check that out. But also, we just chopped it up about Pokemon and old school cartoons and whatnot. But also, I was watching myself in the live. And I was like, I realized how long my mustache was getting, and I also remember like eating pizza and pasta. And I was like, man, I can't be having that because the sauces and oils kind of just stay on the upper lip. But that's kind of what it's for, right? That's what the whole mustache and all that is for on a natural level. But now I trimmed it down. Um, what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? So it's the past couple of weeks I've been thinking to myself, I need to look up when it's gonna be sunrise. Today it's gonna be 6:56 around that time, but it's also cloudy, so you can kind of see it light up. Like the sky's a little lit up right now. Part of me was hoping I could leave the house earlier so I could make it to the lake. See, if I walk down to the lake, that's the eastern side of the city, as east as it gets. So if I get over there, you know, then I get to watch the sunrise. So I thought about it. I was like, if I wake up early, I can make that happen. Watch the sunrise a little bit, or whatnot, you know, or just see it peeking in, or whatever, just see it creeping in, or whatever. But as you can see in the sky, it's a little lit right now. It's like a really, it's not light blue, but this is all clouds. The clouds are starting to get their color right now. It's kind of a light blue in the background. That's what we're dealing with. But nonetheless, it's I kept telling myself like last week and this week, I was like, you gotta wake up early. You gotta wake up early. I just kept telling myself you gotta wake up early because you want to do that sunrise episode. You want to do a Truancy hour where you walk up the hill and over the hill, and then watch the sunrise. That's what I kept telling myself. And for whatever reason, maybe it was the food in my stomach overnight, or just how I was emotionally, spiritually, where I wasn't able or allowing myself to wake up early. Stuff like that. Um, I don't know exactly what it was. Excuse me. Ranger, what's up? Thank you for being here this morning. What up? What's wrong with you? Tim Coons too. Where are we going? We're going to the lake. We're going lakeside. Hey, what's up? Thank you to everyone dropping in early this morning. We're going to the lake right now. I'm just walking over the hill. It's early in the morning. But no, it's interesting, man. I kept telling myself this every day of the week. I'm like, you gotta wake up early. You gotta catch that sunrise. Are we fishing? Nah. Now we're just going out there to chill. Catch the sunrise. Never seen a lake before? Where do you live at? You live inland? Are you like landlocked? You're from Germany? Oh, you're from Germany too? All right. So, man, you love the lake. Enjoy. Okay. So, let me tell you this, man. This morning, I had these, I'm always having these lucid dreams, if you will. Always having these very vivid dreams. So I try to sleep as much as I can. And if I only have a short amount of time, I try to be present in the dream space. Why am I wearing a jacket? Because it's cold and it's raining. That's why. What do you mean? It's the morning, bro. But yeah, I always have these dreams, and it's really interesting. I had this dream. I was like on the same street where my old house was at, but on that same street, that avenue, I should say specifically, I used to work across the street, and my dad works there still. So randomly enough, in this dream that I had, like just this morning, just a couple hours ago, you know, I'm driving this, like it's like an Escalade or something. It's weird, and like I'm driving it left-handed, so I'm driving this left-handed steering wheel, left-handed and everything, and right hand just clutching the I forget what you call that shit. Excuse me, I'm losing my breath a bit. The little thing on the side, I forget what it's called, bro. Why am I wearing a hat on my jacket? I don't even know. You got to let me know where you live, where you guys don't wear hats in your jacket. Like, I don't understand why that's a question. I'll be honest with you, I don't understand why that's a question. So I'm over here now, mind you, I'm driving, and to my passenger side is my mom. So I'm telling my mom to kind of just relax. She's like, "Yeah, we got to go to the thing. Just check the GPS, check the destination. It's not cold over there." Well, could you imagine being somewhere where it's cold? That's why you have to wear a hat and a jacket, bro. I don't know. I don't understand what kind of question that is. Could you imagine being somewhere cold where you would need to wear a jacket, or going somewhere where it rains where you might need a hat, or it would be convenient to have one? That's the point, man. But I'm not gonna dog you over that. I'm just like, I just don't understand. That's the fundamental. That's the fundamental understanding. If it's not raining super hard, but if it's raining, yeah, and it's cold, yeah, you'd wear a jacket and a hat. Um, I'm in this Escalade or whatever. It's some kind of truck, some kind of SUV, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm in it driving. My mom was in the passenger side, and she's telling me, we just gotta follow the map. We just gotta follow the map in the GPS or something like that. She's basically telling me like to just follow the map or the address. Now, two things are weird here. More likes than viewers. I don't know. People showed up early and liked it. I don't know what that is. Can't tell you what that is, man. And I appreciate that. I appreciate all that because people dropping in and out, hitting that like. I appreciate it. So there's two things here. One, in real life, I don't drive. So in real life, I don't drive. So the fact that I was driving this Escalade with the ease, and I was hitting the roundabouts, and I was just sitting there left-handed, just wop wop, just doing that. And the fact that my mom was in the car, because you gotta understand, my mom is dead. My mom passed away. Shit, man, damn near 3 years ago from now, my mom's been passed away. You understand that? So the whole situation was crazy. Like, I'm in the car with my mom. She's having me follow this address on the little GPS or whatever. And yeah. So what ends up happening is like this. This is the dream I'm telling you about. I'm not gonna entertain no goofy whoop wops going on right now. I'm just gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna just go ahead and spit a bit, because those that show up from the playback are gonna be like, "Why are you entertaining the audience?" It's not about that right now. Let me just go ahead and rant a bit. Let me go ahead and just go ahead and spit. Get my little, the flow going for a second. So I'm driving and shit, and mind you, I'm driving past my old house's avenue, and the old house's workplace. So I'm driving past it. I'm whipping past it, and I'm hitting lefts. I'm hitting rights. I'm like kind of just riding around in circles. And my mom, she's not complaining, but she's just like, "Ew, get out of there! Got a damn fly in my hat." That was crazy. And like, I'll tell you, I'm not gonna entertain no bullshit. I don't know what that is, bro. I'm sorry about that. Let me just go ahead and get this off. Let me get this off. Let me get this story off. We're driving around in circles around this block, around this top of the hill neighborhood, and I start realizing like, oh damn, I'm not even following directions. So I just glance at the GPS. I'm like, oh, I'm going the wrong way. We're going in a oval loop, like up and down the stretch of 2 blocks. We're just going in loops. Now the other thing is we're circling around. We're circling around the what do you call this, Brent? I don't know what you even call it. We're circling around this the space where my dad works at, and I see him out there setting up stuff like it's barbecue season. Like it's barbecue season, and like it's cooking time. Like they got these tents up, and people are in there preparing food, and people are in there eating food. People are in there enjoying themselves, and we're driving past them. Somehow, for some reason, the tents that were set up were on one side of the street, and then we were able to drive on the other side. So we're just driving past him, and I was seeing him, but I didn't say nothing. I don't know why. I was just like, yeah, he's working. I don't want to bother him. I don't need him focusing on what's in the street and whatnot. I don't know. It's just something like that. I don't know. I just didn't want to bother him. I can't even tell you why. Now, probably should have went the other way. Let me go this way. Because every time I go this way, it don't work. I'm going to go this way. So, anyway, drive past him, and I glance at the GPS. I'm like, okay. I need to keep going this way. I need to keep going towards downtown, cut this left, and then it's like kind of go towards Beacon, like, circle around over there, Chinatown, Beacon area, a little more gentrified kind of area or whatever. I don't even know if I can go this way. I'm gonna do it because I think I went here last time. I might have to walk back up the hill, bro. I'm telling you, man, these back streets up here on this side, a little different. We're gonna see. I ain't trying to rock up on no one the wrong way. What's going on, Jax? So we're driving, and then we get to this one spot. Yeah, I ain't trying to get whatever. I don't know if this is somebody's yard or what. Oh, it's a walkway. I can walk through. Anyway, we're driving. We end up getting to this area. We park. It's like a nice little area. It's like we end up going there. We park the car, and we go inside this like I don't want to call it a plaza area, but it's like when you're inside a apartment complex. So the thing is, when you're inside apartment complexes, sometimes there's like one level. There's two. More importantly, one stage, one section or two. So the first section, like you go in, and you're in this like kind of like main lobby area, but there's a whole nother door and a walkway that goes to the actual apartments. So I'm looking at it like, okay, we're inside the hallway and we're not allowed to go past this glass door, because if you go past this glass door, that's the courtyard, and the courtyard leads to the other. So that's the kind of apartment area we're in. So I go there, and mind you, for whatever reason, the phone that I'm holding, or one of the phones I'm holding, says you're being tracked you're being tracked to this location. So I'm like, oh, interesting. So then this guy comes out, and mind you, like I said, I've always had these vivid dreams. Every night I always have a vivid dream, and I kind of remember, and I always embody certain faces. You know what I mean? Certain people and faces. So I'm over here like, oh shoot. This one dude pops out. He said, "What's going on?" And he kind of embraced me, not like he didn't hug me or nothing, but he kind of just embraced my presence, like we were familiar with each other. And I was actually very familiar with him. I just don't remember where. He said, "Oh man, that's your uncle so and so's phone. Thank you for that." Now, for whatever reason, like I said, when you're in dream world, certain things shift. And what's wrong with this phone? Certain things start to shift around, for better or for worse. But nonetheless, I know for me, it's always in my best interest, and excuse me, I'm always going based off of energy. So the person that was with me that should have been my mom ended up morphing into like one of my uncles. I don't know if it's because I heard the word uncle, you know what I mean? But nonetheless, it was just someone that was just kind of like riding along in the car with me and protecting me and making sure everything is okay, because the same uncle was like, "Oh, hold on, what's this about? We got to make sure, we should vet who this is." So then the second person comes in from that little courtyard area that I was telling you about, came through a little glass door. I was like, "Oh, what's going on, James?" Just talked to me for a bit, and I was very comfortable with both of them. The two people confronting me and taking the device, like the phone. So I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool," and I just let it go at that. And I was very easygoing about it, because those particular people and those two particular people that I ran into that supposedly called themselves uncles to me, you know, they were they were recognizable. And more than being recognizable, I just understood them to be someone on my mom's side of the family. Now, understand, my mom has passed away. Two, when I actually woke up from that dream in real life, I'm like, you know what, man? After I woke up, I was like, you know what, bro? I don't actually know these people in real life. I don't even know these faces in real life. But in that actual dream world, that dream state, I know those faces. And for whatever reason, I felt no hostility or no mischief when I was in their presence, and then they approached me. I didn't feel none of that. So it was like a good enough sign for me. It was just, whether it meant something or not, it was a good enough sign for me. So here, let me show you. Let me hit you with this. Man, tap the fucking phone. There we go. Just sent us a little nice, when you start going lakeside, you in the rich neighborhood type shit. I'm gonna just keep it this way while I talk about it. So what's going on, Jax? Let me know if you're still there. Um, but yeah, man, across the fucking street. Last time I was here, I was bumping some R&B type shit. But yeah, it was an interesting thing, and I was like, I don't know who these people are, but I feel really comfortable with them. Like I said, I just understood them in the dream context to be on my mom's side of the family, or my mom knew them, or they knew me through my mom. You understand? Now, I got to backtrack a bit, because I say this all the time. My mom's always had vivid dreams herself, kind of like nightmares, if you will. And she's always had like if it's she just always had vivid dreams. It's always been like a vivid dream kind of thing. So, all right, Jax, it's good. It's good to have you here. Um, and the other thing is that went into the other sides of the family. Well, not gonna say the other sides of the family, but her sons. So, like, my oldest brother, the brother I grew up with, and then me. We kind of, like, I ain't gonna say like we had it in the same genes, or we have it in the same whatever, but more or less we have it in the same. I don't know. It's like something, man. It's something there where, like, all three of the brothers, like, we all have like our mom's gene, where when we have dreams, they're very vivid. And for whatever reason, mines are very in touch. And like my brother said lately, he um he said lately that what's it called, he hasn't been having dreams, and it might have just been because he's smoking a lot or whatever. It's probably a part of it. But hey, Jax, man, I'm gonna get to that in a second, but I just need to get all these thoughts off since I woke up early. But yeah, it's really interesting, man. It's like, mind you, because it's that side of the family, or sorry, because it's within my mom's, you know, I don't know how to explain this shit. Her energetic bloodline, if you will. I'll say that shit, because it's like that. It's always been something I was tapped into. Now, right or wrong, it's always something I was tapped into. Now, here's the point I'm making is, like, when I say those two uncles in the dream I ran into, because I knew them to be relatives of my mom. I just knew that they had some kind of relation to her. Like, I don't know if it's a spiritual thing, if it's a spiritual guide of people that she was familiar with or she understood and trusted, something along those lines. Does that make sense? Like, so I just understood it as such, and I respected it as such, and I moved accordingly. Now, like I said, I didn't physically ever meet these people, but in the dream world, it's like these people made sense. So I'm trying to retract the memories and the dreams where like I've actually met them, and I might have not even met them, just probably the essence of who they were. So that's why I titled like this Truancy Our Spirit Guides, because it's like, you know, that's damn near what they were. They were just some spirit guides, man, just some straight up spirit guides. And I had no understanding of it, like why it happened. But mind you, I'm waking up. I look at the clock, and everything I've been telling myself, literally everything I've been telling myself the whole week. You understand? The whole week, and then last week I was like, man, try to wake up early so you can do like a sunrise episode. Or you just up in the morning early, do a truancy hour in the morning early. Trust that. If anything, trust that. So, like I said, as soon as I returned the phone, and it's interesting, right? Because I'm in the Escalade, I'm in this big body, whatever, this whip. I got the GPS going. Mom's just telling me that, that's the address. She's on some that's the address type of shit. And then she goes like, she's like, that's the address. That's the, that she's just telling me like, this is where we got to go. And when I get there, I have to return something. So that's why it's like, it made sense. Like I had a responsibility to return. You got to understand too, the thing that I was returning was the actual device that had the GPS on it. So whatever else happened after that, I would just have to figure out my way back. But mind you, like in the dream world, I was in my city, so I knew where to drive around and go. It just depended on if it was a back street or if it was a one way. I'd have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? So that's just it's just some shit that kind of, I ain't gonna say it freaked me out, but it caught me by surprise because literally, man, I just got done like the day before tapping in with all the spiritual, what I'm saying, podcast modalities, whatever the fuck. What I'm saying? Literally just tapping in with that shit. Yesterday, re-tapping in with like Billy Carson showing up on Black Magic. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Tapping in with my friend Amanda last night type shit. Them showing up in my live as well. Me tapping in, like, just tapping in with the live, talking in the live chat, getting a response back from, fuck are you doing with the lights, bro? Getting a response back um, from my friend Eternal Light, and then just realizing, like, because for some reason I was hesitant to join the live. I don't know what it was. I couldn't even tell you what it was. It was just like, I mean, I'm like, it's a welcoming space. I'm welcome here. But at the same time, like, am I here for what? Like, I don't know what, I don't know. It was just on my mind. Like, am I here for my ego? What? Couldn't even tell you, bro. Couldn't even tell you. But as soon as I get in, I just say good evening, say my little greetings. Right away, Eternal Lights just like, how you doing, my friend? Just letting me know like they're trying to tap in with me and my video game stuff. I was like, what? Energy came straight out of nowhere. So sometimes it's like I don't even know what to expect or what I'm looking for. And when I have these anxieties, if you will, shit, let me put the camera up. When I had the anxiety, look at these damn ducks. Certain things just start to fall into place. I couldn't even tell you why. I can't even tell you why it is that way, man. I ain't even trying to step in the grass. That's crazy. I should have wore different shoes so I could just walk through the mud. This ain't that kind of day, though. I don't think it's that kind of day. It's in this kind of morning. But this is what it's looking like. This is what sunrise. This is a gray ass, light blue sunrise that we got going right here. As good as it's gonna get, It's as good as we're gonna get it. My guy right here chilling on top of the recycle. But I'm taking this shit for what it is, man. You know, right or wrong, man. It's just like you gotta understand. My mom's dead. I don't drive. She's in the whip. I'm driving, and she's telling me like, yeah, this is the address, and we've been through this before in real life. You understand? Real life shit. Car with her. You know, my girlfriend's driving. Someone else is driving, and we just have. Oh man, it's hella mud. Damn, stuck in hella mud, dog. It's whatever. I got the Kyrie's on, so I'm hella mad. I'm hella mad. Let me suck off my shoes real quick. Right there, just like that. Now I got mud on the shoe. I got mud on the Kyrie's, bruh. I got mud on the Kyrie's. The bees. My bad. Let me get back to Jax real quick. You're gonna metal 3D printer, Aero Pegasus. It's $16. What? Hey man, that'll save you some money. You can't use it at a real tournament, but that's all right. That'll save you some money. Everybody wants to save some money. But yeah, let's go. Let's get it right here. So yeah, man, I take it for what it is, right? It's like, let me get this right. That's what you were saying you was gonna do, Jax. But yeah, this is what it's looking like, man. Pacific Northwest sunrise, right behind the clouds. Where is the sun at? I mean, see, look at this. There's hella light, right? There's hella light. There's hella light, but there's no sun. The sun is just right here behind these thick clouds. Welcome to the Pacific Northwest. This is the PN Dub. This is the PN Dub. You feel me? You're not wasting $350 on a Beyblade. Hey man, neither am I. But if I had the money, I ain't gonna lie, I would. I'm not gonna lie, I would. Shoot, that blade performs well though. But at the same time, my whole thing is like, let me wipe the rain off the phone real quick. But shit, man, bench is wet. It's whatever. I'm gonna sit on it. Pause. Yeah, man, that's the thing about the blade is like, if I got it, I'll spend it. I'm not gonna lie, because I'll do the investments on it. I'll do the little payment plan on it. I'll do one of those. That's just me though. That's just me. Save your money, Jax. Don't listen to me. Um, yeah, man, it's crazy. It's just like I said, mom is dead, but the spirit, man, mom's spirit, and like also like what I remember about her, the energy, the spirit that I've embodied. All right, man, the energy that I've embodied from her, that I've taken from her. I don't take that shit from the line too. You understand? It's like, and it's funny as hell because I sit here, I play RPGs all the time, whether they be Dragon Quest or some other shit, but it's mainly Dragon Quest. And the funny thing about it is like, you know, let's say like a hybrid warriors type shit. Like for whatever reason on my mom's side, it's just nothing but this weird. I mean, my mom's adopted, but whatever family she came from, they must have some deep kind of like, I don't know what you'd call it. They call it witchcraft, sorcery, or some other shit. You know, some shamanism. Shamanism is probably the right word in context with the islands, but that shamanism shit, you know what I'm saying? Be having her tapped in. You feel me? It just got her tapped in. This that way, you can just see me outside. I'm over here lakeside. I'm lakeside. If you want me to flip the camera, I will. Anyone dropping it, if you want me to flip the camera, I will. To get that lakeside sunrise. You know what I'm saying? Sun is right behind the clouds. But no, she my bad. She always had that shit. So I'm saying like on my grandpa's side is nothing but some warrior paladin shit. You know, I'm just giving you context. Holy warrior type shit. Motherfuckers that's like not necessarily religious, but they followed a good book to some degree. And then they they conduct themselves righteously. like strong men that handle themselves like that. And my mom's side has always been, she's adopted, so we don't know much, but we just know that she's very well tapped in on some spiritual level stuff on accident, on it. That shit, it freaks her out. She was never embraced. She was never able to really embrace what that spiritualism is. If anything, they would have deemed her like a witch or some crazy shaman type shit. So you're like a little you're a witch, basically. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm like, what the fuck? There's also like a I was gonna say some negative shit, but never mind. But like I said, it makes no sense. But at the same time, I get it for what it is. I understand it for what it is. You understand me? Like, mom is mom is dead, man. She's no longer here with us physically, but spiritually and energetically, it's something about her. She's lingering around. There's something about it. So I take it for what it is. I appreciate it for what it is. And you got to understand something. It's really interesting. It's really interesting in business where like check this out, right? Like I said earlier, for those that weren't here, I'm in the car. I don't drive. I'm in the car. She's telling me where to go. And like I've been in the car with her before, with other family members, a girlfriend, cousins, whatever. And my mom's giving people directions, like, oh, this is the address they gave me. Let's go here. This is where my sister lives, where my cousin lives. Can we go here? And we'd always drive her around places, or like someone else would drive us around because I don't drive. But in this particular dream, she's still with me. I'm in the Escalade. I'm driving around, and she's telling me, follow the directions on this call, on the phone. And then the same phone that I'm following the GPS directions on, I return to these people that are supposedly my uncles or related to her. But it's just these spirit guides. I'm just returning the device to them. The thing that helps you with directions, just give it to us. And I didn't, it was no fight about it. If anything, my uncle that was on the side, or like again, like that whole energetic source that was with me taking form as mom, and like my other uncle, the uncle on my dad's side, was telling me, it was like confrontation, a little, not confrontational, but he was kind of just checking with the so-called uncles on my mom's side, and he was like, whoa, hold on, can we vet this first? And I looked at him and was like, no, I actually know these two. I let him know, and then everyone was really calm the whole time. Everything was really chill. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting because stuff like that intuition plays differently within the dream space. Intuition and whatnot plays very differently in the dream space compared to, like, that logic of, like, in real life, it's like in real life logic, it's like, okay, everybody's really calm right now. It could just be some smooth thievery type shit. Who the fuck knows? But nonetheless, I actually, if it was real life and I knew them, I knew them. It would have been the same situation. If I knew them, I trusted them, I would have been like, hey, I know these guys. It's cool. It'd have been the same situation. So that's why I'm saying it checks out for me. Um, but it's just it's throwing me off. I've been talking about the same shit for like 30 minutes, but it's throwing me off a bit. It had me feeling a way. It's like, damn, this is really crazy. Because like I said, I kept telling myself, just wake up, bro. Just wake up early. Wake up before 6 o'clock. Because sunrise is always like, right before 6, right before. Just wake up early and just walk over down to the lake. I just took a little long walk right now. Excuse me, to the lake. Got that out the way. Feel me? This is what it's looking like. This is what it's looking like. And I got to address, what's my guy that was in here? Frank Martinez, my guy. Never seen a lake before. He's like, why am I wearing a hat on my jacket? Like, what do you mean, bro? Who says that? I'm confused, but I'm also like, that's why I told him, I was like, you know what? I don't know where you live. Motherfuckers might live in the desert, but it's like, if it's raining, you wear a hat. If it's cold, you wear a jacket. It's that simple. I don't understand. I don't get it. It might not rain where he's at, but I just feel like he was just trying to understand if the hat itself was combined with the hoodie or the jacket. Like, I don't understand. Like, again, it's like I wake up from a spiritual journey just to get some weird logic, and I'm like, whatever, bro. All right, whatever. I'm not even mad at. I'm just saying I'm not mad at dude. I'm not trying to come off the wrong way, but like, what the fuck? It's funny because last night too we were dealing with and I thought about this, man. It's less important than what I'm dealing with now, but I was dealing with someone who was asking stupid questions. But the thing was, dude's like a troll. This guy's a troll. Like, I'm just kind of summarizing who he is because I don't want to put him on blast like that. But my guy's a troll, And the funny thing about him being a troll is that, like, we don't take shit he says serious. We don't take shit he says serious, man. We take it with a grain of salt. And the funny part about that is, like, my other friend messaged me. He was like, man, what? He always be on some weird shit, man. And I was like, man, honestly, his level of like autism, but his level of intently trolling is very fucked up. It's on a different level. Um, but it's funny because, like, when people start calling him out and saying like, yeah, you want some weird shit, then he starts playing the victim. And I was like, yeah, he's hid behind this before. He's been protected and coddled before, so I get it. But that's how life is, man. That's how life goes. I'm on the lookout for so and so. I'm posted up here, but I'm on the lookout for so and so because motherfuckers was on bullshit last time I was here. I actually did a truancy out here years ago. Just posted up, just sitting right. I was sitting right here, right there. I was sitting right there, just chopping it up, getting drunk by myself, talking shit about life, etc. And I remember, so and so in the background running his mouth like he has something to say to me. Motherfucker said something weird at the bus stop the other, like last year type shit. So I'm like, where's he at? I'm just looking for that shit. I'm looking for issues. I don't know why. Looking for issues. Let me wipe off the rain real quick. Yeah, welcome back, Jax. But nah, man. So I'll take that for what it is, man. I ain't gonna say grain of salt necessarily, but some spiritual situations going on here. Last time I was walking through the rain. Matter of fact, I might do another one of these in the summer because that way there's no rain. But here, let me hit you with the front view. Pause. The last time, yeah, I was walking through the rain and I couldn't charge my phone for a while. Ended up having that there's water inside the phone, might cause some issues or whatever kind of warning. My phone was just sitting there hanging on 4 or 5% for a long time. I don't even give a fuck today. I'm talking about, man. There's some hindrances everywhere I go. I'll tow the car. No. They're bringing out construction devices and shit. I might just take it up the trail, man. Where's the trail go? Where's the trail go? I'm gonna do it. I'm not trying to walk through that. Tell the mud. There's less mud here. I got the white shoes on. I shouldn't have did that. I didn't know it was gonna be this rainy. But that's the thing. It'd be raining all night. So it's like, how you don't know? How you don't know these things? Let's see how bad it is, man. This is the path I'm choosing. Let's see. This is the path I'm choosing right here. If this shit go in a loop, man, I'm socking somebody. I swear to God. I swear to God. Like I was saying, bro, it's muddy as hell. I shouldn't wear no white shoes, man. Whatever though. We're mobbing through it. Gotta visit Boston, man. One day. It's funny because it was on one of my lists when I was dating this one girl. We're kind of telling each other like we should go to Boston. So me and her were supposed to go. And all we were gonna do is just visit food spots and colleges and shit. Maybe catch a game. I don't know. It might still be on the table. I don't even know if she fucked with me like that. But yeah. So we'll see. This was looking like. But yeah, man, I'm chilling. Ooh, muddy. Damn, bro. Everybody step in that. Fuck. This is the part of Seattle that a lot of people don't get a chance to see. Part of the Pacific Northwest, a lot of people don't get a chance to see. See, I'm raised as a city kid, but I'm used to this shit too. We got Frank Park. This is something else. I forget what this one called. So we got different ones, all type of different ones, little nature parks that are just inside the city or within it, and they're kind of upkept like this. You understand? They're upkept to this degree. And it's my shit. Keep it moving. Shit. All right, there we go. I'm okay doing this, but one, I did it in a while, and two, I got the wrong fit. I'm not gonna lie. Hiking, I mean, I don't know. Sort of. I'm just walking back home from the lake, and I found a trail. I was like, I'm about to walk on the trail. Fuck it. So that's where I'm at. Had a good dream session. Basically met some spirit guides. Woke up. I was like, it's that time, because I kept telling myself all week and last week, gotta wake up for the sunrise. Here I am. Yeah, thank you for coming through, Blader Z. It's also good because I ain't did no cardio shit in a while. I was doing weights at the house, sort of, like barely. Now I get my legs moving, so that's good. All the birds, all the birds. Pretty chill up here, man. I feel like I went through here on some high school shit. I ain't been here in a while. Yeah, he's gonna metal print Errol Peggy. Save him some money. Save him $300. I bet you that 3D printed version might explode though, so be careful. I could have went down here the whole time. Damn. Yeah, you can win it from the what do you call that shit? The little gamble. Little gamble. Do it look like that. We don't have the app. Makes sense. All right, there it is. Let me know if we back connected. It said it was reconnecting. This is the area for back connection. Does that make sense? Good now? All right. Closest thing I'm getting to cardio today. Let's get it. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what kind of phone he got. Yeah. Got more steps. Yeah, the spot I'm at kind of sucks. I gotta get to the top up there. That would be good. See if things reconnect in a second. They got me working today. They got me working today. All right, here we go. Ain't so bad. There it is. Damn. Finally, those last sets of staircases, fucking crazy. That's good though. Gotta take a deep breath, which I need. And I got layers too. Last sets of staircases was a bitch. Made it through though. It's all good. I also wasn't going step by step. I was going like every other step. I don't know if that's good or not. Gotta find a puddle. Soak off the Kyrie's dirt. Then, yeah. It's not raining hard, but it's raining consistently. Ooh, man. Let's go walk. Good little walk. All right, 1 second. I bet I got the mic attached still. Oh, I forget the odds. But if you're saying how easy it is to get arrow, definitely ain't easy. I don't know if Z's there. Might have family duties. 1 second. Get y'all with this.
Oh, you know what? I had the I think when I was wiping my phone, right, I accidentally tapped the mic icon, because I realized there was a slash on it. That's, man, come on now. But let me know if I just swiped out the little port just in case. That's what I was saying a while ago. I guess you guys couldn't hear me, but I did get some water on here on the metal part. So I thought that affected it a little bit. But I accidentally typed. Yeah, I accidentally muted myself basically. But now I was gonna throw away a little tissue at the bathroom. I saw a motherfucker just standing there. I was like, what the hell? I just saw some feet and hella clothes on the ground. I was like, no, I'm out. I'm gonna use the public garbage. No, sir. Yeah, all right, here we go. Target is 58. Oh, really? Be right back. Oh, they have it discounted currently. That's a good thing. Yeah, no naked dudes. Well, I saw like you know, he's inside the stall, so I just saw like some white shoes and some jeans, but there was hella clothes on the ground and shit. So I'm like, he might have just been napping in here to stay warm. But I didn't know if he was changing or something. I just saw the dude standing there, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. I don't need to be here. Not today. Not today. I worked up a sweat doing them hills and those muddy hills and staircases. So that shit, man. I'm out. That's all I need to know. I know. That's all I need to know. Damn. School's in session. Yeah. It's that time of day. That time of day. You know. Welcome back, Jax. That's how I doing. I will say, man, going uphill and going upstairs, it's like way more manageable for me than going downhill. Downhill, I'd be scared. And it's like, there'd be some days my ankles just be like tired. That used to be when I was working a lot. But honestly, man, it's just like I don't want to slip at all. I just don't like slipping. I don't like falling at all. You're gonna download VPN after this? That's good, man. Hopefully you win something. You know? Because I think like even if you don't win that, though, you can get Tusk Mammoth. I think now that's the new thing. There's no more clear cobalts, but you can win Tusk Mammoths. So I think last time we did the Gamba stuff, or at least when I was watching you, Z won like 4 clear cobalts or something crazy. I was like, that's crazy, man. Just do a free trial and turn it off before they charge you. That's true. So he probably got like a week or something. But Tusk Mammoth with the pink Elevate, that's probably more valuable simply because of Elevate. Probably more valuable than the clear cobalt, but clear cobalt is still like a dope thing to have. I need to get me cobalts like candy, exactly. Because he was giving out cobalts like candy. And I literally watched him win like 3 or 4 one day. So I think he was on live. I was like, bruh, dude's just winning. Yeah. The app stay on after the VPN is off. And you get a week of the VPN, but the app stays for as long as you have it downloaded. Okay. Yeah. How much is the VPN thing? It's like a monthly thing, right? It's basically like a subscription. Oh yeah, because she had all of her codes. Yeah. So I don't know if like they sell the boxes, like the Karatomi boxes where you're at. How's it going? But yeah, if they sell to Karatomi boxes where you're at, Jax, like in person, what I'm trying to say, if you can get those in person, basically you can get the codes from the box. And if you get the codes from the box, you can put them into the app. So like when I used to go shopping at the Wajimaya, I would get stuff and then I would just like try to take pictures and send it to Z. And the thing is, if I got it from Basement Bricks, because there was the Asian imports, it would only work with the Asian app or something like that. So then I just started giving him the ones that I got from like Wajimaya. Like I'd always buy Drown Busters and shit. But yeah, depends. You can buy it per month or do per year. It's probably cheaper per year in the long run. I could see that. Also, the app is useless without having at least one Japanese product code. I see. I see. Interesting. There's a lot of runarounds here for that, but you know, it's worth it if you can get some good shit. You know, shit, if you can get some good shit, why not? You know, I actually like, I don't know when I'll order it, but I put up another box, I loaded up another cart on Bays and Bricks. So either I'll pay today or tomorrow, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Damn. And also without the battle pass, your points, you can get an app for rare. Oh, well, it's the battle. You can get an app for the rare bay battle. It's hella rain on here. Rare bay battle are also limited at best. Yeah. I've seen some overs. What do you do? Over finishes and some burst. So Jax, did you win the parts? I just realized. Because you win those parts. I think they updated it though. I mean, I'm not in the app, but I think somebody was posting like they updated it. So that way, there's like new shit in rotation. But Arrow Peggy's still the one. Can you imagine all those people that's like were buying hella shit in the beginning and then cashing in the codes early? And then after cashing the codes in early, all they did was get a Cobalt Drake, which isn't bad. But compared to Arrow Peggy, man, I don't know. Arrow Peggy might be the one. Because I don't see a lot of people competitively use Cobalt Drake anymore. You know? I just haven't seen it in a while. I mean, you wouldn't want to use it, obviously, but I just haven't seen people use it in a long time. I've seen some people pull it out, bring it to tournaments and shit a long time ago, but yeah. That's what I heard, man. I heard, like, you can't even really battle with it like that. People were smacking it with a Wizard Rod and shit. It's expensive because it was like that first, you know, it's like the Jordan 1s. Basically a Beyblade X specifically. Tyson's Dragoon is probably Jordan 1s. He broke your wait, when you say, oh, your clear Drake. Okay. Jax, when you say your friend broke yours, you talking about the Cobalt one or the clear one? That's crazy. We're still waiting on the clear one. I forgot how I got mine. I might have just ordered it from Bays and Bricks. Like part of this, I can't remember what it was. I had a discount code and I had a cart, like a bulk cart order. I don't know if it's just me. It's just hella loud around me right now. I don't know if it's just me. That's crazy. Z, I forgot you're up this early too. The blue one, damn, you had the blue one? I'll say, if you got the blue one, you should have no trouble getting a stadium. Gotta order it up. Off the BNB. Off of BNB. You know? No, I don't know. I'll be honest with you, man. I don't know who early in the morning. Because I had like, you know, like 7 or like 12 people show me up. Baby woke you up? Yeah. 780 gear flat. Is that your build? That's a pretty good one. I like that. Gear flat's kind of underrated. People forget to use it. It's in the early releases for a reason, along with like taper and stuff like that. How's it going? Morning. And like, what was I gonna say? Yeah, man, Spirit guys got me right this morning. I was like, get up in the morning, get some little cardio, walk around, shit. Okay. Everything worked out. I'm probably gonna lay the fuck down again, but I was sweating a bit. What's going on? Here. Got nada. We got nada. We gonna get some shit in a second, man. You need some food? Come by the house. We got some stuff for you. Come by the house, bruh. Come by the house, all right? Come by the house. I'll go there in a second, my guy. Go there in a second. Come to the house right now. Let's go. I'm gonna get some snacks for him. I'm gonna put something on the fence. Where you at? Let's go. Hey. Oh yeah, I see where he's going. Okay. Damn, that shit's crazy. Dude hid under the car, went on the backside of it like a cat, hopped up the fence, went up on the wires, past the apartments, because his family's across the street diagonally from my house. And he's about to bring him along the wire, across the street, get back on my fence and eat some food. So shout out to those guys. And it's fucked up. I'm gonna have to yell at these crows because these crows been bullying them. Crows been bringing their cousins from 4 blocks down. I'm like, I told you motherfuckers to share. If you're gonna come to the house, you gotta share. Don't do it. Don't do it here. The squirrel leader. I think that dude was the squirrel leader, the little one. He's the one that be exploring. He's like, yeah, they got spots over here. And then he'll bring the family with him. It's also spring. So, you know, it's a good time of the year. Gotta check my recycling. Check my recycling. Damn. Oh, they ain't come through yet. But all right, y'all, there it is. Nobody took nothing. I'm gonna feed these animals in a second. Damn, it was a good walk. All right, y'all, appreciate y'all tapping in. I woke up early this morning. This is what it's looking like. I'm tired as hell. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Peace.